This MMA 30 segment is powered by Cheaterville.com. Don't go down without a fight. See who's being outed for their cheating ways online now at Cheaterville.com. Joining us here on the program is Carlos Condit, fighting at UFC 132 this weekend. How you doing, man?
I'm doing excellent, man.
Great to have you on the show. Really excited about your fight here on the main card of UFC 132. You're taking on Stun Gun Dong Hyun Kim. It's a really fun, exciting, dangerous fight, but I think this is the fight that sets you up, man.
Yeah, definitely. I think that the winner of this fight is definitely in line for a title shot.
And are you actively going to be asking for a title shot if you win this fight?
If I have a dominant performance and I finish Kim like I plan to do, I will be asking for that title shot.
11 out of 12 fights is what you've won. You've had a great run here, and I think it's about time. Interesting situation, though. Georges St Pierre holds the title at welterweight, and we know that he's fighting Nate Diaz, but GSP is in your camp down there at Jackson's MMA. Your feelings on having to fight a teammate?
Well, my goal in the sport is to be the welterweight champion of the world, and it'd be a tough thing to fight a teammate, but I think when it comes down to it, I'd be willing to fight anybody who has the belt.
And do you even see GSP that much? Is he at Jackson's at the same times that you are?
He is occasionally. He comes down there, not a whole lot, but he's down there from time to time.
So it's not like you guys are best friends or anything. You could get over it pretty easily.
Well, man, I respect George. I like him as a fighter. I think he's a great guy. But that doesn't have anything to do with business. This is our job, and we're in this sport to be the best in the world, and not to make friends.
Dong Hyun Kim has had a really good run as well, and his record shows up as 14-0. Technically, he's never lost, although he did lose that one fight to Carl Parisian and eventually got overturned. Where do you think that you're going to be able to effectively threaten him the most, though?
I feel like if whether the fight's standing or whether it's on the ground, like I said, I'm well-rounded, and I no matter where the fight goes, I feel pretty confident.
UFC 132 this weekend here in Las Vegas. I want to run through a couple of these fights. Who do you have in the main event, Dominic Cruz or Uriah Faber?
Ooh, dude, I'm not going to make a prediction on that one. I'm a huge fan of both those guys. Personally, I like them both. And I think it's a phenomenal matchup, and for that one, I'm just going to sit back and watch.
How fun is the co-main event, too, with Chris Lieben and Wanderlei Silva?
Oh, that is going to be a slugfest, man. Those guys both always come to fight, always put on a great show, and Lieben is he's constantly improving. So I think that he's definitely got a shot at the win.
And final question for you, Nate Diaz coming over to the UFC. He's going to be taking on Georges St Pierre here in Las Vegas in October. What are your thoughts on him coming over from Strikeforce and getting the immediate title shot against GSP?
Well, I think that he deserved the title shot straight out of Strikeforce, kind of more than Shields did, just because Shields' first performance against Kamen was pretty lackluster. Diaz has been on a tear, but I really think that people want to see George have to fight, and I definitely think that Nate Diaz is going to be the guy to make it fight.
Do you think if George beats Nick, do you think he makes that move up to 185 though?
I don't know. There's still some very tough competition in the welterweight division, and he's a big guy, but guys like Anderson Silva is quite a bit bigger. It's not like boxing where there's 5 pound increments between the weight classes. We're talking about 15 pounds. A considerable weight difference.
Were you as surprised by what happened with Nate Marquardt as everyone else was?
I was very surprised. It's an unfortunate situation. I like Nate quite a bit. He's a teammate of mine, and I wish him the best and hope everything turns out for him.
Do you think eventually we'll end up seeing him back in the UFC?
I certainly hope so, man. He's a great fighter and a great person, and like I said, it's unfortunate.
Thanks for your honesty, man. Best of luck on Saturday night. Can't wait for UFC 132. Carlos Condit fighting Dong Hyun Kim on the main card. Get the fight card on pay-per-view. And again, thanks for your time today, Carlos.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
This MMA 30 segment was powered by Cheaterville.com. Don't be the last to know. Log on to Cheaterville.com and search your significant other now. And while you're there, search for your own name in the Cheaterville database. It's free and it's online now at Cheaterville.com.